Here's some Polish people in the background.
So racist. Oh dear.
Alright, welcome to the Buff Up Show. It is our PC gaming show in association with the Next Gen Gaming Blog. Bring you everything PC. Aaron, what are you saying about racism, man? It's a multicultural show.
No. I think you hate Polish people.
I know, I love them, I love them. They brought us The Witcher 2. Alright, Av, you can attest
Hi,
to my
hi.
love for you, my undying love.
Yes.
Yeah, Aaron, Av was telling me that he'd like some more airtime on the show, and
Oh really?
he'd appreciate it if we gave him more time for his
Yeah.
one-word answers.
I mean,
Good
of course
stuff.
I did.
All right, everybody be silent, and it's now the Av show. Go.
Yep.
No. All right, we're gonna kick things off. You can see the lovely Diablo 3 background and the Barbarian, to be exact. But before we go into Diablo's news for this week, did anyone check out the trailers for the Barbarian and the Monk?
I did.
All right, tell us. Have you decided on your class? Because it's coming soon, Aaron. You know, you got to decide your class.
Well, I was always like, oh, I must play a demon hunter because they look fucking cool. But then when the first video came out, they look kind of dead, don't they? They don't look interesting at all. Monks look pretty cool, to be honest. But barbarians aren't really my thing. I don't really like charging through like a maniac. I know that's your kind of style, Ariel.
Well, no, I like the melee style. I know Twisted, who used to record the audio version of the Buff Up Show, is definitely playing a barbarian because he likes to get in there with the melee action. Yeah, we've had 3 class showcases now. We had the Demon Hunter a couple of weeks ago. Last week we had the Barbarian, and the Monk hit this week. Av, I was talking to you about this at length the other day. Have you decided on your class yet? Is your class of one of these 3?
Probably not. I still kind of on the edge between the monk and maybe the wizard. I've played the monk and I've played the wizard for a bit. I also tried the demon hunter. They were all nice. I mean, I know barbarian and witch doctor won't probably fit me much, so those are pretty much out of the question. So either wizard or a monk.
Come on, man, you can look like a big crazy guy with a massive white beard if you play the Barbarian.
I already have a beard.
Oh, okay, cool. You're doing the whole Barbarian thing in real life. You don't need to touch that.
Yeah.
Just touching on the Monk. The Monk, I don't know. The Monk is cool. It looks like he's got some cool moves. The agile moves, darting around the battlefield. But for me, he doesn't look cool enough. Aaron, do you sort of get that feeling like you're like me? Your character has to look cool, right?
Yeah, but the issue is that I haven't seen a character so far that looks cool and looks like it plays cool as well. So like, obviously, I want to be a demon hunter because it looks cool. But I think the monk, the play style of the monk looks more interesting. I think it
I've
was.
seen kung fu movies.
Yes, and they're all awesome.
80s.
Who doesn't want to fly around the battlefield like instantly like shun poning in people's faces? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Well, they get a bit of armor. They get staves. They look kind of cool, right?
Nah, they don't look. They don't look cool.
Weapons. I think staves are like secondary type of item for them.
Yeah, they dual wield as well.
Your wield fist weapons.
Yeah, you like a bit of fist weapons. No. All right, I'm gonna move on. Yes, we're gonna move on, and just a bit of the Demon Hunter there at the end there, just so you can catch a quick look what Aaron was talking about, the whole purple thing going on, and I don't know. The Demon Hunter looks pretty. They are pretty cool to play. They lay traps, they dodge out of the way, and they attack from range.
So hands off though, like just little balls of purpley shit floating around, and is it grenades or some grenade type stuff they're throwing? I don't know, man. I'll definitely.
You're
You
not
can spec.
forced to
Yeah, exactly. You can
that.
spec, man.
Yeah, I've played the Demon Hunter up to like level 10 or so,
Okay.
and I've seen no purple shit. Like, I've seen arrows which turn around and hit enemies, which pretty much made me laugh. they drop like can't remember what's the name of that thing. Like they drop some like spiky balls on the floor, which slows down. It's all about hits like that. They also have this skill where you press the button and just shoot really fast, as long as you keep pressing it, and drains your hate.
Yeah, they've got the whole mechanic thing going on with the hate and the I forget what the other.
Discipline.
Say that again.
Discipline.
Discipline. That's it. Discipline's for dodging, and the hate is for offensive moves. But yeah, those are three class showcase trailers that Blizzard have released. So to help you decide, obviously the Witch Doctor and is it the Wizard? The other class is the Wizard. Yeah,
Yes.
the Wizard. The Wizard and the Witch Doctor will be released in the coming weeks. But the big news is, basically everyone was allowed in the beta for like a couple of days.
Well, not everyone.
Not everyone?
Apparently some people couldn't get in.
Okay, well, for a time, a lot of people could get in. And apparently what they actually got into was actually like a free-to-play version of Diablo 3, which shows that Blizzard are basically going to have this, as they do, have the first couple of quests for free, and then you can upgrade, because they had these little buttons saying, you can upgrade to the full game now, but the game's not even out. So basically they were in a beta for the free trial version, pretty much, and that happened by mistake. It's now been shut down, so only people who are officially in the beta can access the beta, and the beta is ending on May 1st, I believe, so you've only got couple of weeks left, and then for 2 weeks until the May 15th when it's released, there will be no beta action. So if you've been playing Diablo a lot, I don't know why you would be, because
yeah, it doesn't make any sense. So I'm definitely staying away from it.
Yeah, unless you've just been grinding a loot on different classes, just to see what you can get in the starting area, and doing that king quest so many times. Yeah, but yeah, May 15th is coming out. Class videos are coming soon. They're coming soon. All right, we'll move on to something that was going to bedazzle our eyes. It is the CryEngine 3. Aaron, CryEngine 3.
Hello. I swear they just think up stuff to break PCs when they invent new things for this engine. Like particle shadowing, really? I can't see that breaking PCs. Yeah. But it does look like the new stuff does look gorgeous, like real time reflection.
They're the innovators. It has to be someone breaking the PCs to make it work in the future.
You mean like Uber sampling that useful?
Indeed. Useful. Well, we'll get onto The Witcher later, yeah, but Uber sampling is awesome, because, if you've got two 680, NVIDIA 680s, which was just released, Uber sampling at, 50 frames a second. It's all good.
So if you've got like £1,000 to like...
Yeah. Why not?
But yeah, this does look amazing.
Well, if you've got money to burn, yeah.
Yeah, so we're looking at this stuff now, and it does look pretty amazing. How long until we see these in the games? I know Crysis 3 was announced, but I'm not sure if is that using CryEngine 3? I don't know.
So.
Certainly interesting to see if they implement some of this new stuff, or if they just implement it once and it's like, oh, here it is, it's in our game, checkbox, done.
And we get rounder ears, man. Come on, if that's not something to celebrate, what is?
Indeed. Well,
rounder, really?
I suppose it's good timing, because the new consoles are coming out soon, and we got all the spec and stuff floating about in rumors. So it's good timing to bring this sort of engine out now and say, right, this is what console games could look like in future. PC games could probably look like this right now if you bothered doing it. Av, you super excited? Does it make you want to buy a graphics card?
Maybe, maybe in a while. Right now, I already got a newer graphics card, so I'll be fine for now.
What are you running at the moment, Av, by the way, just so...
Radeon HD 6850.
It's not bad, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's decent enough, runs pretty much mostly the things I run at high details.
Indeed. Except
for Saints Row 2, that thing doesn't run.
Yeah, that's a real beast of a game, I hear.
You're not letting that go, are you?
It's just poorly optimized, right?
Yeah.
Saints Row 3 works perfectly.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I've seen the trailer thing. I've seen the screenshots, and it does look bloody good. Like the details, all that things. Like we're moving slowly in graphic details, but we are still moving.
Mm.
At one point, we will hit a wall, but It's not yet.
Well, that's right. We're never hitting a wall until we get to like Avatar. See, Avatar was like, you know.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
Na'vi.
because it doesn't take them like 4 weeks to render one.
4 weeks to render with like 1,000 gig of RAM.
Yeah.
Oh,
good luck with that.
Av was saying there's a ceiling. I'm just saying there isn't one, right? The sky is blue above us.
I think you find that if you go beyond the sky, there is nothing there, so there is a limit. All right.
Alright.
Shush.
We're never reaching that sky. Anyway, we'll move on. A game that was pushing the limits when it came out a year ago, and is still pushing the limits, but this time on console, is The Witcher 2. It came out on Xbox and Xbox 360, and it got a lot of hype, lots of good reviews. NGB gave it a 10 out of 10, and it got a lot of 9s and high 8s. I mean, we'll go into it bits later, but Aaron, do you feel that, you know, the game got enough attention when it came out on PC?
Not at all. I'm sure you saw my tweet. You've got absolutely no reason not to play this game now. If your excuse was that you didn't have a good enough PC, or you like the comfort of sitting in your sofa, or anything stupid like that, it doesn't exist anymore. Go and buy it, play it. It's an awesome game, and it still looks amazing, even though the PC does still show it up a little bit. You've seen that comparison video.
Yeah, we were talking about the comparison video a year ago. As Digital Foundry did a really like extensive comparison, and you've really got to watch it full screen. And when you watch it full screen, you see the whole, like, the textures are really poor. Well, compared to, you know, a high spec PC, they are quite poor, the textures, and they've changed the coloring as well, haven't they?
Indeed. I was like, is that like a graphical issue? No, it's actually not. They actually went and like redesigned a lot of the character armor and changed the color palette, which is just like crazy considering they could have just been lazy and ported it straight over. So.
Oh yeah, a great deal of work has been put in, and there's 4 hours of extra content, and the download is actually 10 gig. Have you downloaded The Witcher 2 Enhanced Edition?
Not yet. Well, they plan on grabbing it.
How dare you? How dare you? The update is free. Aaron? I've already gone to Av. Aaron, have you updated it?
Sir.
You were talking about it.
I have not actually updated it.
How dare you? You're disgusting. You disgust me. All right.
But I hear we don't get all the improvements that are on the console version.
What?
Like the more realistic lighting and stuff.
No, we don't get anything graphical. We just get the contentage. The contentage, all right. It's all about the content. Yeah. So obviously, if you haven't downloaded the update, you haven't gone to Good Old Games and or GOG.com and claimed your free copy either, have you? How dare you? All right. How dare you?
I'm not sure what I do with a second copy of The Witcher 2.
Well, what you do is you go to Good Old Games, you sign up for an account, and you put your CD key in. They've got a special Witcher 2 claim section. And Good Old Games, or GOG, had these extra bonus content downloads, and you get those for free by signing up with them, even if you didn't buy it from them. So you get things like soundtracks and high-quality digital art books, game guides, making-of videos, avatars, wallpapers, Triss Playboy session. Yes, you get the Triss Marigold Playboy session in HD, and you get a 50-page digital comic book. All right. Aaron's gone. He's gone to GOG to download that.
It's a perm on Triss.
Session.
Yeah, sure.
I lost you at Triss Marigold, didn't I?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh man, go to GOG, man. It's awesome.
I already own the game, right?
No. You got to own it twice.
Alright, fair enough.
It's a cardinal rule. Got to own it twice. So yeah. So you obviously haven't played any of the content, have you? I hear the third chapter is. We're gonna reminisce about The Witcher 2 now. Just saying. I haven't played yet. Obviously, you haven't played the content. I've played chapter 1 or most of chapter 1, and I hear they've padded out the third act or third chapter in the game, which was quite lacking. But it's still quite lacking. I mean, how much did that piss you off that the third act of the game was just cut short?
It didn't piss me off because it was still a great game, but yeah, it was a little. I mean, like, what did I do in the third act? I think I crafted some armor, done a few side quests, and then it was just like onto the main final battle. So yeah, I don't know what they've actually added to it. Do you know?
I think it's side quests. I haven't actually played it, so I don't know. Like Flotsam in the original game and in the enhanced edition is like my favorite like piece of gaming. Like that town is so alive, and that they even have in the bonus content. If you go to GOG.com, in the bonus content they show you how they design Flotsam, and how the people go to work. They get up in the morning, go out their houses, and they go to work. It's a living and breathing town, and yeah, it's just an awesome chapter of the game. I just felt the second chapter, which I've only played one scenario, and the third chapter don't live up to that first chapter. But it'd be interesting to see where this new content comes in. Av, come on, when are you going to play it? New content?
I will play it eventually. I mean, probably next week or this week. I'll probably grab it.
Are you going to be touching every side quest just to see exactly where the new content is, or are you just going to let it come to you almost?
Well, probably I'll just do everything, because by now it's been a while since I've played it. Might be something new there. That's interesting.
Indeed. Yeah, I played the arena as well. That it's kind of cool, the arena, but you can't save anything, which is kind of weird. And the arena was out last September in the 2.0 update, but I didn't catch it then. But it's really weird because you can each round you unlock an item and you get to choose a specific item, and it obviously gives you upgrades for the next round. But like you can't save the game at all, so you just got to play the game in one go. And it just seems like, just put a save button there so I can do like maybe 5 rounds one night and come back and do some more later.
Be less casual, alright?
It's one of those old school games where like if you turn the Game Boy off, you can't. You're gonna lose your level.
Oh no! Remember the codes?
Codes? Oh yeah, codes. Yeah. Like you got to this level, here's your code. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that's how I played Mega Man.
But that was the easiest way to cheat. Like you just get the codes online. Like I remember those codes. No, but I remember those codes. I used to like scruff them down on a piece of paper when I was young, and like I would always write it down wrong, and like, what's that number there? No.
You couldn't check them online.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I didn't have any internet back then.
All right. Magazines, Nintendo magazine, and official this magazine, official that magazine. All right, we shall move over to, speaking of old school games, let's see, good transition, Baldur's Gate. Aaron, you came up with this news topic. It's getting a reboot, not a reboot.
Specifically for Ab, because
re-release.
He does love him some Baldur's Gate. But it's nice to see they're not sitting on their laurels like they're...
What are they doing?
The UI. Apparently
they're doing so much more, yeah.
Yeah, they might get some of the voice actors in to redo a lot of the voiceovers. So they're just doing so much to this, like they're actually...
as far as I'm aware, they're also adding a new area, and apparently they're also raising the level cap, which is another good thing. And basically they're making modding easier as well.
Indeed.
And I can tell you, I have like a 30 gig, and I'm not even joking, installation of Baldur's Gate combined with Baldur's Gate 2. All with like tons of, like, not hundreds mods. Yeah.
I'm really glad they're doing this, because so many games we look back at with nostalgia, and then we go and play them, and it's like, what do you mean you don't have a moving camera? What do you mean you don't have this UI element? What's going on here? And we become so used to like new fad things in games, such as a camera that you can control, and an intuitive UI. We forget sometimes. So it's good to see them doing this. You gonna get it when it comes out, Aaron?
Yep. And you should too. All right. Revisit that game. I know you didn't play it when it first came out.
I didn't.
Now's your chance.
It is my chance, indeed. Av, I know you're an old school RPG guy, because you were playing Grimrock this week, weren't you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't get what the fuss is about that game. That game looks like such a huge relic. Why would you want to play this?
Av, tell him. Av, set him straight.
Looking game.
Curse him.
Oh, let me finish the first thing. Baldur's Gate 2 and Baldur's Gate 1. Hell yeah, I am getting that. As for Grimrock, well, you're gonna like that thing. You can either like it or you hate it, because it's really that simple. If you ever thought like that you wanted to go into a dungeon, and like look for secret passages, find hidden places, I don't know, solve puzzles and that, then that game is pretty much for you. If you are more like Diablo, you go in there, hack people up into small pieces, and then hack them up into smaller pieces, then it's not really for you. Like,
Just thinking, man.
you can either like it or hate it. It's,
Yes, but you're saying it's like the exploring man's kind of RPG, but all the screenshots I've seen of it seem like very like Doom-esque corridors.
Yeah, they're
everywhere.
corridors, and it's a grid-based system, so like you're moving one tile at a time, and you can move
Yeah,
left.
so
and
it's,
right,
it's
yeah.
like very ancient. There's not
Well,
really
that's
much
the point. That's the point
exploration.
of it.
It's like I don't know, man. I think
You
that
are
kind of
locked.
game needs to be left in the past, like
Well,
good memories.
They made a lot of. They've made their development costs like 3 times over now at least, so it's worthwhile for them.
That's the reason to not leave it. Like, I mean, they could change a few things, obviously, but the concept is old. Yes, it's a bit tried. Like that genre has been gone for like the last 10 years, probably,
Hmm.
if not more. No. There was a wizardry that came out fairly recently. At least I've seen it on the PS3.
Hmm.
But that was also like a remake, wasn't it? But yeah,
So it sounds like someone's forced Aaron to play this game, like against his will. It's like, God damn it! Why did you make this?
sit
No.
down and play it.
I'm just like I just don't understand. Like I'm all for like reminiscing and like playing old awesome games and going back to them, but this just seems so. This seems beyond the line. It's too decadent for me, and I don't think I'd ever like go. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed this kind of game back when they were popular, like, but I can't see me revisiting or even purchasing this ever. I won't even play the demo. It's just like I know straight off it's not going to appeal to me. So suck on that.
All right, we shall move over to another. It's very RPG today, but you know, PC games tend to be. Dark Souls coming to PC, and it originally had a petition to come to PC, and it did come to PC. Then it had a petition to not use Games for Windows Live, and I contacted Namco about this, and they sent us the following statement. So I'm going to read this out now. So be quiet, you two. As publishers of Dark Souls, we are very proud of the game. So much so that we wish to share it with the PC platform. Dark Souls, with its challenging gameplay, was designed with a hardcore audience in mind, and we understand that the PC platform has many core users. We do not want Dark Souls on the PC to be a simple port. We wish to take the difficulty of Dark Souls to the next level, and we believe this is best achieved using the Games for Windows Live platform. With Games for Windows Live, the challenge begins before you even enter the game. Will the game install? Will patches apply correctly? Or will your save file be there next time you come to play? Who knows, really? It's all about the challenge for paying customers to see if they can negotiate these obstacles just to play our game.
Well, at least they got a sense of humor. Gotta give them that.
That was a completely made-up statement by me. But I drew inspiration from a comment on a post on PC Gamer where someone said, of course they're using Games for Windows Live, they're like the most difficult game out there. Obviously that was a bullshit statement from me, but come on. Games for Windows Live, Aaron, you love it. Why do you love it so much?
I don't love it. I just don't see why people complain about it so much. Yeah, I've got to press one more button to sign in. Oh no, end of the world. What other complaint, man? Go on.
I think that's just it. Like, I haven't had many issues with Games for Windows Live. That's because I only play like 2 games on it, maybe. But as far as I hear, that there are several problems with it, which pretty much are game breaking to some extent, and not just like having to click one more to log in.
Well, the only real issue I've ever heard anybody come up with was that you have to wait for patches and stuff, which is a piss take, really, considering every other PC game, the patch just gets released. You don't have to go through Microsoft's extensive testing, whatever the hell they do. So that I can understand that, but other than that, there's no real reason to be pissed at Games for Windows Live. If you can come up with a reason, a legitimate reason, and prove me wrong, then fair dues. But
Well, you
at the
just gave a
moment.
legitimate reason, and I don't know. But the petition that they've actually come out now and said that they don't have to use games for Windows Live. The game is coming out in August, and they may use a different platform to release it on the PC. Unfortunately, though, in bad news, we've heard that it is going to be a direct port. There's going to be no fancy options. Mouse and keyboard controls are going to be basic, but a gamepad is encouraged. Aaron, you pointed this news out to me. You're quite disappointed by it.
Oh, I yeah, it's disappointing. But if you were expecting anything else, then you were obviously very delusional. I mean, they aren't a huge, massive studio. They don't really have that much money to invest in ports of games that, let's be honest, aren't going to sell as well on PC as it did on a console. So,
Ooh, bold statement. Bold statement.
They won't if you half-ass it.
I was expecting this, to be honest.
You were? You were?
Yes, I was.
Alright, cool. In other games for Windows Live related news, it's not going to die. It's not going to die. Basically, it hasn't had an update for a year. And not too many games these days were being released by it. So PC gamers, under hushed breath, were like, is it dead? Is it dying? Where is it? What's going on? And Microsoft come out and said, like, no, we're supporting it. With Windows 8, we're going to be supporting it. Blah, 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 and so on. Yeah, because people were questioning why would you need it with Windows 8, because Windows 8 is going to have some other things built in. But yeah, games for Windows Live, it lives as much as the PC gamers, or would like it to die. The will of Aaron Sullivan has come through, and it's going to live. All right, so send your hate mail to Aaron.Sullivan at nextgengamingblog.com.
I told you they can improve on it in certain aspects, but it's not like the death of PC gaming. Obviously, because PC gaming is still going strong.
No.
So
if Games for Windows Live is allowed to live, PC gaming will die. All right.
Alright, cool.
For just £1 a month, you can save PC gaming. Once again, that's PayPal at AJR Sullivan. No. Yeah. Just to wrap things up, Guild Wars 2 beta date has been announced, 27th to the 29th of April. It's one of those beta weekend things which are so popular these days because, everyone's free on the weekend to play betas. But this is the pre-purchase beta, pretty much. There are some open slots for random lucky people. I don't know how many slots those are, but if you pre-purchase the game, which is $49.99 recommended retail price here in the UK, then you can get it. And this is not pre-ordering, you have to actually pre-purchase the game, so you have to pay for it. Aaron, have you got your copy yet?
No.
No? Why not?
Because I'll wait.
You can even get it from like Shop2 or Play.com. They'll send you a little envelope with a code in it, and that's all. They won't even send you a box when the game's out.
I'm not for paying for stuff that I can't have right now.
All right.
So yeah.
Av, you're super excited about Guild Wars 2. I mean, I know money's a bit tight sometimes. Always, especially paying for a game like month. You don't even know when the game's coming out. You just know that here's a beta. The game might come out sometime in 2012.
I do agree with Aaron though on that one. It's kind of weird, like buying something then waiting.
Well, it's kind of like the Blizzard Pass, isn't it? You pay for a year of World of Warcraft and you get beta access and Diablo 3 and all that.
Yeah, which is what I'm not doing either.
Right, it's all about. I suppose this game's been in development for years, and they're trying to get some hard cash
Get
back.
more money out of you.
Well, to be fair.
It's a war, really.
To be fair, if you're going to buy it anyway, But obviously you're not forced to go into this beta. But yeah, it's pretty awesome, Try it out. You can play the game. Obviously you can't keep your characters, but you can just try it out. That is it for this week, guys. You can head over and tweet us at official_NGB. You can tweet me and Aaron at the bottom there. And obviously you can always go to the Next Gen Gaming blog.
So Av, why don't you have a Twitter? Come on, what's going on?
Why would I have a Twitter? What do I need to tweet?
It's 2012, man.
Alright,
People want to talk to you.
We need to know when you're in Starbucks, what you're having for lunch,
I'm sure it would be
how your
very
day at
efficient.
work's been, what you think about current events. Come on, man, you need a Twitter account. No?
No.
Alright, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you for joining us.
Not a problem.
You can put away the Games for Windows Live flag now. It's over.
It's not over, right? I'm championing it forever. I actually work for Microsoft.
Okay, cool.
They
Well,
pay him.
Congrats on the new job. Av, if you see the Witcher 2 development team, say thank you from me and
Sure.
from the Buff Up Show. We love them. We love them so much for the extra free content. We love them so much that I bought their game again. Tell them that.
Did you
I'll
for
pass on
PC?
the message when
I did.
see
I
it.
bought it. The new box copy because I bought a digital copy before, so I wanted the box with the new art.
Okay, well that's because you suck. All right, you never buy digital copies, all right? You hear me? Never. All
Alright.
right, it's all about that box.
Always.
Aaron Sullivan, everyone, living in the past. All right, guys. Do you want to come back on that one?
Nah.
No, you're good. All right, he's living in the past, guys. We'll leave him there. All right, we'll catch you next time.